So you, Joy, congratulations, you are first cut. A very coveted spot because it means you get to go home early. However, you won't be coming back tomorrow. That's the problem. You are first... Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Chef with our strange time warp restaurant of Food Haus here, where after the very bizarre last episode where Conan spent the entire time cleaning one table, he seems to have corrected himself and he's back on duty, and Joy is back, even though she quit last episode and we hired someone else, but somehow she's reappeared and Dita, our other waitress, is gone. I don't know, and I don't care. All I know is that Chef is working, well, at the moment, reasonably okay. Although, I think we've kind of traveled back in time. I think that's part of the issue here. But anyway, everybody's on duty, and I'm ready in the kitchen of Food Haus to serve these people. But we do, as always, have some unspent ingredients points and experience points to go to. So let's get the experience points done first. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought. We've kind of traveled back in time, because in the last episode, we started going up the meat area, the meat tech tree, because we've pretty much done a lot in desserts. We've got desserts covered, and in fact our restaurant is rated as having a wide variety of desserts, which attracts more family customers, which is great. But let's just dump some points into meat, so at the end of the next day we can get up into the second tier here. Let's get quality up, let's get prep time down, definitely. Cooking time, I'm going to take a couple of points in that, and we'll get some quality up in the meat recipes. We'll lock those in. Okay, good. Got that covered. Let's spend some ingredients points. As we did just unlock some meat, let's get some meat unlocked. So, what do we have in low quality, or at least first tier quality? Bacon, beef, chicken, lard, pork, turkey. Okay. What could we add maybe in a second tier kind of thing? How about we got, well, we've often gone to duck, and we've never had a lot of luck with duck. See what I did there with the rhyming and the whatnot? Do we have turkey? Yeah, we do have turkey. Okay. I don't really think quail is right for our restaurant. We've got a lot of the other basics covered. What if we just had some better beef? Let's just get second tier beef. I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. And what do we have in fish? Do we have a lot in fish? Anchovies, cod, mussels. Oh, we have mussels. Maybe we could do a seafood stew of some sort. Ooh, that might be a good idea. We've got mussels. We've got scallops. We could do a shellfish stew of some sort. I'll have to have a think about that. How about we could put caviar on the menu, or our old favorite monkfish. But how about we just got, say, something I've never heard of, like red gurnard, a widespread in the eastern Atlantic. Okay, well, good, red gurnard, you're on the menu eventually. Swordfish, that might be nice. Might be a little high class for what we've got kicking around here. And how about we did, just get some spices in here. Although, wait, go back to legumes, because we still don't have a lot of those. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Spices, fruits, nuts, and legumes. There we go. Okay, we've got some nuts unlocked, but let's get some basic beans in here. I'm going to take level 2 beans and, level 2 chickpeas. Okay, I got 2 points left. What could I put those into? We've got the red beer unlocked. Let's get... how about the red wine at level 2. Okay, good. Now, give me my menu real quick, because I think, we've only got the one beverage. Let's get, cheap red wine at level 2. Oh, good red wine. There we go. Good red wine. Level 2 red wine. That's actually pretty pricey on the food cost. Let's get that bumping up in a positive direction. How about you paid $7 for good red wine? And let's get the cheap red beer in here. So give me cheap red beer. Yep. And that's only 74 cents on the food cost. So We can bump that up a fair bit. Let's get that up to $5. Well, actually, let's get it somewhat equal with the cheap blonde beer. There we go. That's an outrageous price considering our food costs, but it'll be fine. It'll totally be fine. And everything else is looking pretty good. Do have a good variety of desserts. Is there any other desserts we could add that we haven't yet? Butter cookies, I don't know if I'm really seeing that. Moon cakes, we have never added those. I think we unlocked those as we went up the dessert tree. I didn't make those. Those kind of got added in. Let's throw that in there. Mooncakes, sure. I don't even know what a mooncake is, but we got it on the menu. Food Haus is now serving mooncakes at like $6 a pop. Okay, good. Now, let's unpause it and get everyone back to action here. Anytime now, Conan. There you go. There you go. So, Joy, did you want to do anything today, now that you're back? I don't know how you did that, because you did a no-call, no-show, and that's immediate termination. But yet, here you are. And how am I doing in the back of the house here? How am I doing? I'm chopping up that carrot like nobody's business. Again, I wouldn't mind some different animations, because apparently all I cook is carrots. I do nothing but cook carrots all day, but a couple of different animations might be nice. Maybe I could chop up a steak or something. All right, these guys seem to be taken care of, but boy, Food Haus is not very full. Not very full at all. Let's, okay, and they're leaving. Hopefully they left a positive review. How are we doing on, what did they order, first of all? Let's start with some fundamentals. What did they get? They got the tortilla, the cod salad, and the beer. Okay, and they haven't allegedly paid for any of this, but they were averagely happy about it. Okay, good. That's excellent. How are our reviews doing? Yeah, we're still solidly in poor. Very poor, actually, but we're getting a little bit better. Wow, we've got to get that ambiance up. Not even sure what to really do about that. I guess I can throw down some more decoratives. It is a lot of big... Oh, yeah, we need to put the tables back because of the time warp thing. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. Okay, well, there's something we can do right there. Let's put the tables back in. I don't know this for a fact, but I feel that this adds to the ambiance, is that people want to see a full restaurant, and that's totally not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to do this. Yes, give me tables, and give me the actual tables that live with the tables. Let's put some four tops down there. So how did I do this? It's green on the bottom, and then sort of tan on the top. Let's get a few of these kicking around here, and see if that adds to our ambiance. Hopefully it will. You line up the way I want you to line up. There. And one of these... There. There's nobody to sit at these tables. But, you know, hope springs eternal. How about we put a nice rug down? How about we just put a very nice rug, for no readily explainable reason, in front of the kitchen? I feel that's probably good for safety. Yeah, it's a good safety rug. That's what it is. So when things are coming rocketing out of the kitchen as I'm chopping up that carrot, it will be slightly safer, I think. Maybe? Why not? How about we put another rug right by the door? Oh, I'm not exactly swimming in money here. Let's be a little cautious on the decoratives. But what else could we put down? Can we afford maybe something nice on the wall? Another Van Gogh, maybe? That's 100. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, that's enough of that. I can't spend all my money here. Okay, good. We'll see what these people think of the ambiance. Well, the restaurant is far from full. We're not exactly pulling them in from miles around at Food Haus here, but we did get a couple of new reviews from the people who just ate here. Okay, ambiance is up a little bit. Not a lot, although last couple of reviews were quite good. 3.5 stars on both of them. That's not bad at all. Okay, good. And they're very happy with our prices. Not so much with the service. I don't know what they can be complaining about. There's only 3 tables seated here. I've got 2 waiters. They've got to be getting some pretty decent service out of all of this, but I'm sure that's also probably tied to my waiters statistics and how how good they are at being waiters. But everyone seems to be broadly taken care of at this point. Now, how about that review that just came in? That was, only 2.5 stars from CG here. Okay, and ambiance is still very low. Very, very low. Not quite sure what else I can do besides continually throwing more decoratives in here, and I'm struggling to understand the mechanic behind it. It might just be floor space. This is a bigger restaurant than our first restaurant in Chef. Maybe we just need more decoratives per square inch to get this place kicking up on the ambiance. I don't know. I have no idea if that's a real thing or not, but it might be. As the money comes in, and we're not making no money. We are accumulating money. As the money comes in, we can slap some more stuff down and kind of hope for the best. I guess just put a bunch of rugs down until people are happy with us. Well, at the end of the day, we're deeply in the hole, but that's not surprising. I built a bunch of stuff. I put down a whole bunch of furniture and all those, two rugs, and one painting. So I'm not super surprised, and I trust the end-of-day balance sheet not at all. I have no faith in any of these numbers at all. Although the food prices seem to be reasonably accurate. That's about the amount of money I saw coming in, more or less. We're down to, $350-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood. But if we don't build anything for for today, that might help. Now, am I not getting my ingredients points and experience points? Have you changed something on me, Chef? Have you patched something and every day it gets patched, which is fantastic. It is very, very active developers, and things are changing constantly in this game. And even between one recording to the next, the game can be radically different. It's a brand new day. I usually expect to spend my experience points and my ingredients points, but they're not here. Let me just check that. Hang on, give me, give you my chef thing. Okay, there are 5 points here. It just didn't tell me that. That's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, good. There they are. They just popped up. Okay, I just had to wait. I was just being impatient. Sorry, Chef. All right, let's unlock some new things in the meat department. Boiled meat. That's just heresy. Meatballs? Yeah, sure, we could do that. Where's the tartare? That's way up there, and that was advised to me a couple of times in the comments. Get down with the meat tartare, because it's very, very quick to serve and can be very profitable. But let's get roasted meat. Yup. And, you know what? Let's unlock everything. We may as well. That's unlocked. Now, we should put some points maybe into seafood, because we did unlock that seafood. So let's get quality up and cook time down. Seems very, very sensible. Okay, all of that being done, let's see what we could do. Actually, first of all, we'll spend our ingredients points. So give me that. We are ready to start roasting some meat at this point. So we could, I don't know if there's much more meats at the moment that I really want to put on the menu. I mean, I could unlock some level 2 stuff. You know what? I'm going back to duck. We've never had any luck with it, but I'm taking it at level 2 anyway. But let's get some other stuff going on in here. What have we got in carbs that we don't already own? Okay, corn again. I did unlock that at some point, but the time warp issue has made that not unlocked. So I'm going to take level 2 corn. How about veggies? What if we got some really good veggies? Not asparagus, because I don't like asparagus. Well, I do like asparagus in terms of its taste and texture. I just don't like the after effects. You know what I'm talking about. Cheeses, I'm pretty comfortable on cheeses, I think. Well, I have a bunch of level 1 cheese, but not so much on the level 2. How about level 2 coriander? Because I have absolutely no idea what coriander is or does or tastes like, but I'm going to take it anyway, and we're going to throw it into the duck. For no readily explainable reason other than I want to see what happens when I do. And legumes, I'm kind of okay on those right now. I don't think there's too much more I can do with desserts at this point. Oh, hang on, though. Vegetable stock, and I would assume there's a meat stock in here somewhere. Got to be some sort of beef stock, right? I should take vegetable stock so I can make a good vegetable some sort of stew. That seems sensible. Yeah, I'm going to take level 2 vegetable stock. Do I need level 2 water? Is there better water? Really? Is there level 3 water? There is level 3 water. I don't think I need level 3 water. I don't think I need water that has been hand-picked by monks in the mountains of Tibet and then flown on a private jet to my restaurant. No, I don't need level 3 water. What I do probably need, with 2 points left, I want to do some more with seafood. So let's get another seafood thing kicking along here. Do I have clams at all? No, I don't. Okay, let's get level 2 clams. That might be fun. All right, good. All of that done, all of that locked in. Let's make a new recipe. Well, we've got the roasted meat, or boiled meat. No, that's not what I wanted at all. Where's my roasted meat? There we go, roasted meat. We're not boiling a duck, we're going to roast a duck. Not in appetizers. Let's do this as a main course. And I know I've said it a bunch of times, I really do wish you could choose the name of the recipe after you're done creating it, because I don't know what it's going to be yet. But let's just keep it nice and simple with roast duck. There we go. Okay, roast duck. Let's start that recipe. Obviously, we need a meat. Obviously, it's going to be duck. It would be a little clickbaity if I called it roast duck and then put turkey in there. So give me my decent quality duck. Excellent. Great. Now, what could we do with a roasted duck? Where are my spices? How about my spices, please? Where's that coriander I just unlocked? What happens if I put this in there? Not a lot. Bumps up the overall recipe rating a little bit, but not so much. Okay, what do we need for balancing here? We need some salt. Could do with some sourness and bitterness. Okay. Well, salt is easily covered. Where's my other? Other. There we go. Salt lives in here, right? Somewhere. Yeah, salt. Now, we learned, don't put it in the second tier. It's way too salty. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yep. Bit of salt, and that shaves down the sweetness a little bit. What about sourness and bitterness? How about our vegetables? What if we just put some vegetables with your roast duck? Keep it a real simple thing. Carrots will give me some sourness, but will also bump up the sweetness. I don't want to bump that up too much. Broccoli, on the other hand, what if we put that there? Okay, getting there. It's reasonably well balanced. I could do with a little more sourness, but the taste is not very good. Oh, how about some nice garlic? Do we want that in second tier? I don't hate it in the second tier, but now we really need to get that sweetness up. Okay, well, back to carrots. Okay, that's really taking the salt down, though. What if we did exactly what I said not to do and put the salt in the second tier? How's that going to play out? That's going to be wicked salty, isn't it? Yeah, it just took the sweetness way down, too. Okay, back that out. Put salt back in the third tier. Now, what are we lacking here? Fattiness. Really? The duck is not fatty enough for you? And how are our food costs on this? $3.16? That's pretty good. I can work with that. What's the vegetable stock going to add? A little tiny bit of salt. Okay, well, a little tiny bit of salt is exactly what I need, but a vegetable stock, that's going to be more for a stew or something like that. I don't think that's appropriate for the roast duck. Give me... what's in carbs that we might be able to put in here? Not a lot. We could put some rice in here. It seems to have no value. It's a neutral value, but what happens if we put it in there? Wow, it really jacks up the overall recipe rating. Okay, so some roast duck with some vegetables on a bed of rice. That's a meal. That's something people would eat. I mean, I'd eat it. Any other spices that might add to this? How about we've got a little salt. How about a little pepper? Wow, that's really jacking up that recipe rating. Good. I'm not putting mint on anything because mint is an abomination. So no. But how about some basil? Basil! How about some... what happens if we do that? Nah. Maybe we just leave it right here. Right here. It's somewhat balanced. The flavor could go up. I'd appreciate that. And the skills thing. Now, is this... Okay, that's gonna... There's the things that will add to this. So we have the skill that will bump up the quality and the grilled meat quality, etc., etc. Now, allegedly, I have the tools to make this. We've run into this problem before. Right down here, I allegedly have the tools to make this because both of these are in white. But we've run into it before where we actually go to add it to the menu and it doesn't exist anymore. I don't have the right tool. Let's throw the roast duck on the menu and, well, see what happens. Okay, so let's get the roast duck actually on the menu. I still, to this day, don't know what the little green star means, but let's throw that on there. Okay, good. I still have the tools to make it. That's encouraging. And we should, well, first of all, bump up the price, obviously. Let's get that going way up there. How about, yeah, let's have it compete with the grilled steak. So the grilled steak and the roast duck will be our high-priced items here. And let's take off something lowbrow, like, ooh, the chicken breast. We could probably live without that. Let's get that out of there. Okay, good. Anything else that we've unlocked that I'm not aware of? No, pretty much just the really, really lowbrow pasta dishes. That's a little, yeah, that's a little too cheapskate for our menu. Let's just keep all of this as is. Okay, so we got roast duck on the menu. Let's see if anyone actually orders it today. Well, Conan has sat some people, and he's about to seat some more. Really not pulling in the customers at Food Haus. I'm kind of debating. Oh, Conan and Joy have blended into one amorphous being. It's a little weird. Okay, they're back. So I'm kind of wondering if we need 2 waiters. I mean, I don't. The answer to that question is no, I don't need 2 waiters. Joy, I'm looking in your direction. Although Conan does have that OCD problem where sometimes he feels like cleaning a table for 3 game days. But Conan is our all-star. Conan's been with us since day one. Even with his deep, deep psychological problems, I don't feel I can get rid of him. But Joy, you might just be taking up a paycheck at this point, Joy. Because Conan could easily deal with these tables, although now that I'm saying that out loud, now the place is starting to fill up. Huh. Okay, good. I mean, that's great. That's exactly what I want. That's the whole point of having a successful restaurant, is that people come in and eat food and then pay for it and then leave. Although sometimes they pay for it and sometimes they don't, and Chef, it's a little vague sometimes. But, let's see. I just want to get these diners out of here, and then I want to see what they ordered. So those guys are gone. That's good. They left some reviews. We'll look at that in a second. Oh god, Conan's cleaning his table. Okay, he left. Good. He's mastered cleaning that table. Apparently it's not filthy, filthy, filthy like it was in the last episode. Good. They're leaving. Conan is greeting some more people. That's just a solo. Don't worry too much about that, Conan. I mean, we like the solos. They turn tables very quickly, but don't sweat him too much. Concentrate on the 4 tops and the 3 tops, please, because we need the money at this point. Okay, I do see money is ticking up, which is good. People are apparently paying for food, which is in the win column. Oh, what's this little thing? Decisions available. All right, what decision do you think I have available? Because if it's just putting in job offers, then I don't care. No, we're not going to... We don't need any new staff. We absolutely do not need any new staff. Now... the kitchen furnishings. We've never really looked at these. Needs 75 popularity to unlock that. 50 popularity. Well, we're not seeing that level of popularity anytime in the near future, considering our popularity is currently 3. But we've turned a bunch of tables. Slow it down for a second, guys. Let's have a look at our reviews. Okay, ambiance is ticking up. The number of people, the percentage of very good reviews is slowly ticking up a little tiny bit. And I'm seeing more 3-star and 3.5-star reviews here, which is good. So I feel like we're broadly moving in a positive direction. Excellent. Good. Now, what did people actually order? What are people getting from Food Haus? Is anyone ordering the roast duck? No, somebody ordered my birthday milgoo, which is good. If you missed the birthday live stream, that's where we created Dave's birthday milgoo. It was complicated because there was no cake. And the strawberry kiwi pie that we also created there is also getting ordered. I'm seeing a couple of times here. There's the birthday milgoo again. People are digging the desserts. Not so much on the roast duck. I wonder if maybe we're charging a little bit too much for that. But with these families that are coming in, they're ordering a bunch of things off the menu, which is what we want. Because the cheapskates, they order one thing and then they leave. The families order lots of different things off the menu, which is great. Okay, back to work, guys. Let's see what happens as we get through the day. Well, we're well into the dinner. Well, I was going to say dinner rush. It's not really much of a rush. There's 3 parties seated. Joy, I think we need to have a talk about the hard truths of the restaurant industry, Joy. And that is that you're going to get cut. I just don't need you here. And restaurants are all about the margins. The margins are so small in a restaurant. And one paycheck can make or break a restaurant, and I think you're it. I don't feel that we need the second waiter. I think Conan could broadly handle this by himself. So long as he doesn't get tripped up with his catastrophic OCD problem, I think he can basically handle this himself. I don't want to fire her right now, because I'm just concerned that that's going to mess up this table that she's dealing with. Somehow they're, I don't know, knowing Chef, they'll just get locked in a time loop forever if I fire her in the middle of a shift. And you know what? That's just not a good move. That's just not protocol. You wouldn't fire somebody in the middle of a shift. You would wait and do it respectfully at the end of the shift and say, you don't work here anymore, Joy. So, when midnight rolls around, Joy, we're going to have a talk. Well, it's coming up on the end of the evening here, and there's only a couple of tables sat. Conan and Joy are sitting over here doing nothing. Here's a thing, Joy. Here's a thing about the restaurant industry. The idea of first cut, second cut. So if there are multiple servers on duty at the same time, and the restaurant is very slow, like it is right now, you may be first cut. You are the first person to be sent home if business is so slow that it does not support having 2 servers on duty. So you, Joy, congratulations, you are first cut. A very coveted spot because it means you get to go home early. However, you won't be coming back tomorrow. That's the problem. You are first cut and permanently cut. Give me my staff menu. I'm very sorry, Joy. If business picks up at Food Haus, we will look at rehiring you. Oh, I see Dita's back in the job market. Yeah, sorry, Dita. I don't know what happened. Joy was a no-call, no-show, and then there was a time warp, and Joy worked here again, and you didn't. So I'm sorry, but neither Dita nor Joy work for Food Haus anymore. I think Conan... Yes, sorry, Joy. Your first cut. Enjoy that. You don't have a job here anymore. Bye. Don't storm off angry. It's the nature of the restaurant industry. There's probably another restaurant across the street you can go work for. They're probably more successful than I am. Oh God, Conan's back to his table. Please, Conan. It's clean. It's clean, man. It's clean. Okay, thank you. Okay, good. So yeah, I think Conan can broadly deal with this one party that's here. I think he can handle that. Okay, so end of the day report, which again, I don't trust that much. But it does seem to be broadly accurate in the sense that because I didn't buy anything, I didn't buy any more furnishings or decoratives or anything like that, I did make a little bit of money. So that does make a degree of sense. That's hopefully broadly accurate in terms of the numbers of Chef, which are extremely vague and nebulous and really need to be tweaked so this makes more sense. Like, why is a day a week? Why is a week a day? It's the worst part of Chef, and there's a lot of parts of Chef that I absolutely adore. This is not one of them. The balance sheet, the accounting of Chef does not make good sense. But that being said, I believe this to be broadly accurate and that we made a tiny little bit of money. We came out a little bit ahead. So good. Excellent. Let's proceed. And let's just check our reviews here. Okay, kind of the same as yesterday. Ambiance seems to be stabilizing. 4-star reviews, some 2.5, still largely in the 2-star area. Food could go up. I don't know if there's too much more I can do with ambiance, apart from just spending all of my money on decoratives. But we could work on the food quality up. And that's going to involve putting some more things on the menu that I create. And I think that might be, with more ingredients and experience points unlocked, I think that's our next step with Chef, is next time we're going to basically gut the menu of all the prefab stuff, the stuff that came with the game, basically. And we're going to flesh out a menu that is 100% Dave's Food Haus and see how the people react to that. But let's pick that up again in the next part of Chef with Conan on duty here, all by himself, but he'll be fine. Hey, if you've enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, consider hitting that subscribe button and you can see more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you as always for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Wow. You could have hepatitis or golfer's elbow. I feel we should be able to narrow it down a little better. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a doctor, but I'm saying I might be able to know the difference between golfer's elbow or hepatitis. First thing I'd ask is, do you play golf? Where are you going?